Virgos, hi, welcome to this channel. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. This is your August reading. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. Now, let's see what's coming through for you. All right, so Virgos, your cards are for the center of the reading. You have Five of Wands crossed by Judgment, and subconscious is Wheel of Fortune, past position is Queen of Wands. For the conscious position, you have Three of Wands, and for the immediate future, you have Three of Cups, and advice for the month, Ace of Pentacles. All right. And environment, you have Eight of Wands, and opportunities, Queen of Cups, and final outcome card for the month, Lovers. Ooh, that's amazing. So I don't see any challenging card here. So looks like a star. Okay. Now August is going to be the month of the star. Okay, because August 2025 adds to number 17, and 17 is the star card in tarot, and 17 adds to number 8, which is strength. And strength is ruled by Leo. In August, we are going to be in Leo season, and you have Leo energy coming through here. Okay, so yeah, synchronicities, So yeah, star here has to do with a release. And you also have Judgment. So something, you are releasing something here. And then you also have Wheel of Fortune, which is an ending and a beginning, a turning point. And then Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. Okay, so something new. However, yeah, so this is where you are. This is what I want to say is your North Star, meaning your direction in life, your purpose in life. Clarity of vision is what this energy is about. This is you. A new vision is emerging now. So this is where you are transcending all your limitations. So the blocks are now going away. So obstacles, blocks are being removed. Yeah. So a release. So for some, this has to do with emotional release, meaning this could mean forgiveness. Okay, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and yeah, if there have been something like emotionally, then this is where you are cleansing, healing is happening in relationship, or it could also be self-healing. You also have Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a card of being aware of, in touch with your own emotions, and being aware of your own emotional responses to situations, your emotional connections, your triggers, things like that. So these energies here has to do with self-reflection, contemplation. Yes, connecting with your own higher self here. So yes, on the other hand, this could also mean a sensitivity and vulnerability. So it could be that you are being honest and transparent about your feelings during this time. And this could also mean clear communication, being, you are done with the superficial. This is where you are letting go of, releasing all the superficialities, and instead you are being honest, honest and truth. This is honesty and truthfulness, honest to yourself. And also when it comes to, it could be personal interactions with others, it could be what you want to, how you want to do your life. This is where you are being true to yourself. On the other hand, this is also healing. It could be that if you have lost someone, this is where you are making time to to heal. Yes, so you might come across past memories. Yeah, what happens is when we this is stirring up the subconscious. When we stir up our subconscious, everything that's being hidden comes to the surface. So you might come across different kinds of emotions, but this is where you are not, you are watching your emotions, being observant, and this is like where you are coming from that place of curiosity, which means when we do that, we understand it, help us understand ourselves better, our own emotional nature, as well as understand life, and that always help us make right choices and decisions and move in the right directions. Because here with this card, it feels like this is a turning point. Look at all these cards here, all major arcana cards. Lovers is here, Wheel of Fortune, and Judgment. All these cards indicate a turning point. So and which means that you are required to make some decisions. So this is you presented with with an opportunity, options, choices. So now you have to choose which path to take. That's the energy. Okay, let's see what else. Wheel of Fortune is in the subconscious position. So looks like it's going to be a busy month. So for some, what I'm getting is something to do with your social circle is now expanding. You see, you have Three of Cups here, which is celebration, meeting up with friends, and Judgment is also you connecting with you have something to do with your social circle, new connections. And in the environment, you have Eight of Wands, which has to do with communication. There is a lot of exchanges happening. Yes, so positive changes is what I'm seeing here, because you don't have any challenging cards here. So expect a lot of messages, phone calls, meeting up with friends, and exchanging ideas. You have Five of Wands here, which could mean playfulness. By that, what I mean is, it could be that you are taking up some activities with friends, or it could be you guys building something together. So exchanging ideas, it could be a team environment, it could be a project that you are working on, and yes, you are trying something new and different here. And this is also where listening is important, and that's exactly what's happening here with both these cards. This is where you are exchanging ideas. It necessarily doesn't have to be about listening, but this is where the listening is important and necessary. So it could be listening to yourself, listening to your own intuition, your life meaning, what's happening in the environment, or it could be whoever is in front of you, the people you are interacting with. So you might come across some new ideas, and it might help you move in the right direction. So pay attention to your own intuition and signs, synchronicities, conversations, dreams, things like that, because you might receive some new information which will help you make right choices and decisions and move in the right direction, whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish this month. So yeah, both these cards here has to do with releasing judgments, meaning this is where sometimes we have to question our own judgments, our own strong likes, dislikes, things like that. It's all about, again, being honest with ourselves, so that's what's happening here. For some, this is also learning new techniques, new skills, expanding your horizon, It could be through a book you are reading, it could be videos that you are watching, it could be through your social connections, or it could be you actually taking a class or something like that, trainings, things like that. So yeah, communication is coming through information, communication, conversations. So yes, so this is also the month when you are, you know, getting out of your comfort zone, and it might feel like a big burden has been released. A new world is opening up for you, Virgo. A new world. So by that, what I mean is, it could actually be you, like relocation for some of you. It could be you moving to a new place, new home, or for some of you, it could be you connecting with people who live in different parts of the world, different cultures, different beliefs, things like that. On the other hand, this is also you learning something new about yourself, your life. So it's actually changing your perspectives. Your worldview is going through a change. On the other hand, for some of you, it could be higher education. You going back to school, maybe you are changing your career path altogether, and you are doing something new here. So a whole new world. It could be internal changes, or it could be something happening in your external. Yeah, a great new opportunity is being presented. In the past, you have Queen of Wands. So, Queen of Wands here could be someone you are connecting with, or it could be that, yeah, this is um, Leo energy coming through. And in August, we will be in Leo season, So, it could be that Leo is in your chart, or you are interacting with a Leo here. So yeah, an opportunity. So this is also where you are in the spotlight, you know. So it could be that you are doing some presentations, you are on stage, and you are something to do with your creative arts. So it could be some performance that you are giving on stage, or it could be talks, or it could be, when it comes to your career, it could be some kind of presentations, things like that. So this is where the spotlight is on you, Virgo. And yeah, so be prepared is what I want to say, because things are changing. Okay, so this is where you are, trying to staying more organized. So this is scattered energy though, and because of these changes, what the energy is reminding you, be proactive, take care of things in advance. Like for instance, if you have presentations or something like that, do your research. I mean, like when it comes to important meetings, discussions, presentations, do your research, prepare everything beforehand, so you don't have to then worry about things. So, and also it's important to understand where you are spending your time, your energy, and if it's worth it. Yeah, when it comes to the projects and the goals you are taking up during this time. And this is where maybe you are letting go of certain things, so you can simplify. Yeah, this is also a card of simplifying. Simplifying, it could be digital cleansing for some of you. Like, for, yeah, this could mean, I don't see you, if you have been hiding, then this is where you are, you know, opening up, and you're meeting people. Maybe you are on social media, active on social media, things like that, social circle. um, yeah, but this is also where a balance is happening, so how much to give. so you have your boundaries and things like that. So that's nice. On the other hand, this energy also has to do with idealism, idealistic tendencies. So this could mean, yeah, this could mean you focusing on the brighter side of life, you know. So just be aware of um, energetic investments, um, and how, when it comes to your daily schedules and things like that. Both these cards here has to do with moving forward with a sense of hope and optimism, and seeing, um, keeping your eyes on the possibilities and the brighter side of things. It could be relationships, it could be the situations that you are coming across. But when it comes to like things like, your career, the projects that you are taking up, you don't want to settle for less than what you deserve. Sometimes, optimism also leads optimism makes us hold on to things, because we know that things are going to get better, and we sometimes settle, hoping that things will only get better and better. But yeah, so just be aware of that energy. I'm not going to say whether it's good or bad. It all depends upon the situation, where you are, what you are doing, who you are with, things like that, So this has to do with idealism, and just be aware of that energy. Idealism is a good thing, but sometimes it also makes us, settle for less than what, like for instance, the services you are offering, right? Maybe this energy will make you charge less. Maybe you are, it has to do with value, how much value you are, yeah, something to do with value. I don't know how to say this, but maybe it comes easy to you, so maybe you don't understand the value of the services that you are offering, how it's going to, how much it's going to be helpful for the other person. Because it comes easy to you, you might, give it for free, maybe, or things like that. So that's what I'm talking about. It all depends upon the situation and who you are dealing with, Okay, on the so for the ego position, you have Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of slowing down and also movement. So it might feel like, that you have to, that things are a little bit slow, but also sometimes it will feel like, it's chaotic. So slow and speed. So sometimes, so you have to then work with this energy. So sometimes you will have to slow down in order to speed up, so that's what the energy is reminding you. But this is where the manifestations are happening, meaning your ships are coming in. So if you have been hoping and wishing for something, this is where that's happening. And guess what, you also have Magician underneath the star. So Magician's energy is all about manifestations, and this is also where the card is reminding you, whatever it is that you want to do, you have the resources, you have the support, you have the energy, you have the skills, you have the knowing to make this happen. All you need to do is it's important to be clear about what you want, and then you can accomplish it, because you have everything you need. So yeah, and this is also a card of wish fulfillment. So something, and this is celebration, so something that you have been hoping and wishing for is now happening, Virgo. Isn't that amazing? So again, ships are coming in. So for some, it could be something that you have been waiting for is happening. What I want to say is good news. This is news, information, things like that. What I want to say is good news, okay, because there is celebration. All right, and then yeah, Three of Cups is celebration, party, invitations is also what this energy is. So you are attending a lot of parties, um, something like that. It could be gathering, it could be something to do with community, where you are getting together with others, things like that. So emotions are running high. So that is something to be mindful of. This is the month where you want to be in control of your own emotions. Self control is extremely important. And taking up some spiritual practice may help, like meditation, writing, nature walks, spending time with you and reflecting on your experiences. These activities may help. So it will help you being in touch with your own body, your emotions, and things like that. So yeah, taking care of self-care is important this month. Yes, something to do with home. So this is travel coming through for some of you. Yes, maybe there is a phone call. It could be that you are visiting someone, someone is visiting you. There is a change happening in the area of your home. So travel, and you are also getting a lot of new ideas. So star card here has to do with you receiving inspiring thoughts, ideas, you know. Yeah, for some it could also be self-care, meaning you listening to music. If you are a musician or an artist or a creative person, then this is great energy. This is where you are getting a lot of inspirational ideas, and you also want to start working on them, take initiatives. um, you know so on the other hand, this is also you enjoying creative arts like music, poetry. Yes, slowing down and speeding up. So this is where you are slowing down, and this is where I'm seeing things are also moving forward, progress, routine. So something to do with your routine is also going through a change. Yeah, it could be that you are it could be that you are traveling, and on the other hand, this is also where you are trying something new and different. So it could be you spending a lot of time outside, with things like that. So something to do with your routine, habits, patterns, going through a shift, going through a change. So this is you being acutely aware of your own habits and patterns, Virgo. And so you are making a conscious decision to get out of that energy. you know so this is a breakthrough moment. So, and everything starts with an awareness, being aware of our own habits, our own patterns, our own beliefs, always help us. It help us create some kind of breakthroughs. If it's not helpful, this is where the release is happening. This is where you are telling yourself, okay, you know what, that needs to go. I have outgrown it, and now it's time for me to create something new. So that's what's happening here, a breakthrough moment. By that, what I mean is, this is you karmic release. Now we all are going through different things in life, so you know what's happening in your life. So something, it may have something to do with relationships, friendships, people you hang out with, or it could also be places where you are moving, relocating. On the other hand, it could be things, like maybe you are getting rid of things that you don't want, and you are um, only going for quality is what I want to say, quality instead of quantity. Less is more is what you are telling yourself. Less is more. So it could be that you are donating, giving away things, things like that. On the other hand, it could also be internal, like emotions, forgiveness, um, habits, patterns going through a change. Yes, and then you have Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a card of receptivity, meaning this is where you are not necessarily struggling with anything or trying to make things happen. This is where you are taking it easy and you are letting things unfold. You are letting life unfold um, in its own way. So, yeah, receptivity. So by that what I mean is this is where you are open to staying open to different perspectives, different ideas, different way of doing things. So you are trying something new and different here. So yeah, different perspectives. So allowing, and it could be you letting others help you with things. For some, it could be hiring, outsourcing, things like that. On the other hand, this could also be when it comes to your life, meaning you are accepting that invitation, you are going out, you are meeting new people. You are coming out of your comfort zone and trying something new. Something to do with the people. It could also be Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So it could be someone you are meeting. On the other hand, it could be close relationships, karmic relationships. You have lovers as well. So lovers here has to do with you connecting with like-minded people who share your ideas, your beliefs. you know so some you guys have something in common. So it could be that you are doing some things together, like yeah, for instance, it could be you guys are traveling together, or it could be you are taking class together, learning something together, or it could be sports, some kind of activities that you are taking up. So yeah, exploring something new. All right. Yeah, and lovers is also where you are required to make you are asked to make a decision. Okay, so a turning point is what I want to say. Lovers is not necessarily about romantic love. If you are looking for love, then this could mean you meeting someone. On the other hand, it could also be friendships. It could be a good connection, where you have something to talk about, and there is a sense of like harmony in relationships, is what I want to say. Lovers is also about your relationship with yourself, Virgo. So there is something happening there. It could be that you are paying more attention to yourself, your own inner world, um, taking care of yourself, doing something that's helpful for you, something that you are spending your time, energy wisely, things like that. So your relationship with yourself is also going through a change. It could be that you are taking up a spiritual practice, things like that, something that's helpful. This is also, where the energy is reminding you to focus on your own feminine nature. Feminine nature has to do, whether you are a man or a woman, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us. The masculine energy has to do with drive, very action oriented, um, you know, um, things like that, goals, very goal oriented energy. And masculine is also about protection, being protective of what's important for us. um, yeah. And the feminine energy is all about nurturing, caring. This feminine is also creativity, spirituality, um, love, beauty, home is what, giving is, yeah. That's what feminine energy is about. So this is a month where the energy is reminding you to focus on your own feminine nature. So, and that can only happen where we can only give when our cup is full, you know. So that's the reason why this card showed up for you. This is where the energy is reminding you to fill up your own cup so you can give unconditionally to whatever is important for you. So it could be relationships, it could be the people you are coming across every day, it could be the projects that you are taking up. So when you are feeling energetic, inspired, motivated, and then it will be possible for you to give your 100% to whatever it is that you are taking up, be it a stranger you are meeting on the streets. It could be home and family, or it could be your work. So yes, keep filling up your cup so you can give and be of service to others. All right, and Ace of Pentacles is your advice card for the month. So now advice here is to sow the seeds, meaning now step into the new is what the energy is reminding you. So this totally resonates with your energy, Virgo, because Pentacles is earth element, and yours is an earth sign. So that's wonderful that your energy is also here. So Ace of Pentacles, like I said, is a new seed, and it has to be nurtured, cared for in order for it to flourish and for it to become what it's meant to become. So yeah. So when it comes to your dreams, your goals, whatever it is that you want to, whatever it is that's important for you. For some, it could be your home and family. For some, it could be something to do with your ambitions, your dreams. When it comes to your professional career, your professional life. For some, it could be building yourself up, is something to do with personal growth development. So whatever the case may be, this is reminding you, yes, the opportunity is there for you to uh, begin something new, so a new opportunity, a new path is opening up for you. Now it's up to you how you want to take it forward. So this requires determination, discipline, commitment, and also nurturing, caring, because whenever we begin something new, we will also come across some challenges. So before we step into the new beginning, we have to make sure the reason why we are doing something. And so when that is clear, the reason why we want to do something, then it will be possible for us to move forward and overcome the challenges that we are coming across. So yeah, that's what this energy is. So the opportunity is here. This is an offer, a proposal. It could be a new business idea. It could be you moving into a new home. It could be you starting a new business, or going back to school, higher education, things like that. So yeah, good, amazing. Yes, Queen of Wands is in the past position. This is where you are moving forward with hope and optimism. It could be the energy of July. And this is the month I'm reading on today is 20th. Yeah, today is 20th, Sunday. Yeah. So, yeah, this could be the month, this could be the energy of July, where you are coming up, you are feeling energetic, inspired, motivated, you are receiving some new ideas, and that is the energy you are taking to August. Okay. And this is also where it feels like you are paying more attention to yourself, meaning this is self-care. This is also where you are uh, paying more attention to the way you dress up, the way you present yourself, things like that. Very like magical energy, meaning making things happen kind of energy. So this is the month when you are getting things done, making things happen, because you are feeling that sense of energy, inspiration and things like that, and you are carrying that forward to the month of August. So August is the month of both star and the strength. So, right? August. August is number 8 and 2025. Yes, number 17, right? So strength is so strength reminds us that we have the inner strength to confront our fears. I don't see any fears coming through for you on the cards. This is where you are releasing fears and self-doubts and things like that, and you are going forward with whatever it is that you want to do. So yeah, however, a strength also reminds us easy does it, and that's exactly what's coming through for you here. So you are in receptive mode. So yeah, easy does it. There is no need for us to struggle, change, fix anything. So the energy is reminding you, choose the path of least resistance. Lovers, this is where you have to make some decisions, and the energy is reminding you, choose the path of least resistance, meaning let it just flow, go with the flow, Virgo, wheel of fortune. So yeah, go with the flow, meaning sometimes it has to do with being spontaneous and just act upon the inspiration that we are getting and not overthink anything. And when it becomes, I mean, it also has to do with being in touch with your own heart, your body, to understand how you are feeling. For instance, if you are you know coming across some like for instance, if you are being invited to attend a party or something like that, or if a friend is calling and they want to spend some time with you, so it's about asking yourself how you are feeling within the body. Do you feel that sense of excitement and enthusiasm, or do you feel, oh, you know what, I have to do it now? Like, so that's the idealism part that I was talking about in the beginning, because sometimes we will just say yes to things because of obligations, responsibility, because we want to make someone happy, things like that. But the energy is reminding you to be in touch with yourself, and if it feels like you have to do something, then it's also about understanding why you are feeling that way. And I'm not saying don't do something, but this is about understanding why you are feeling that way and what is the reason, where is it coming from, and then making your choices accordingly. And it also has to do with the opportunities that you are coming across. And so yeah, you want to move into, like, it's sometimes it also has to do with our fear, where the resistance is also happens due to our own fear, because our mind wants everything to our mind wants to be in a comfortable space, where everything is familiar. And whenever we move into something unfamiliar territories, then it starts coming up with all these stories. So it's important to know whether you are listening to your intuition or whether you are listening to your fear. So yeah, yes, it's important to choose the path of least resistance, but know if it is your fear that is holding you back from moving forward with something. Okay, so that's important. This is where you are contemplating. This is introspection and contemplating on things to understand yourself better, your own emotions. So you can use that information to make the right choices and decisions. But yeah, advice card here is a golden opportunity is coming your way and new doors are opening for you, Virgo. It's time for you to walk through them. So all right, now let's see what's happening in the sky. So on the 6th of August, Mars enters Libra. Now Libra is a relationship, it has to do with relationships and balance. That's what we are seeing here, balance. And also lovers has to do with balance as well. I told you, so balance, this could mean work-life balance. This could mean masculine and the feminine energy, meaning doing and being. Or it could be when we come across some emotional ups and downs, this also has to do with also focusing on what our blessings are instead of dwelling in what's lacking, missing. That also help us maintain that balance. Yeah, this could also be about spirituality and our responsibilities, taking care of our responsibilities, but also taking care of ourselves, our own spiritual needs, creative needs, things like that. So Mars is an action planet. Mars is aggression, so just be aware of that. Yeah, Five of Wands in the center of the reading could also mean conflicts. So just be aware of that. And so, but this could also mean Mars moving into Libra could also mean this could mean we will feel more motivated to take action. Something to do with relationship, whatever Libra energy represents. It has to do with, again, balance and also relationships. And then on the 9th of August, we have full moon happening in the sign of Aquarius. So sun is in Leo and moon in Aquarius. Leo has to do with self, so this has to do with our individuality, our dreams, our goals. So self, honoring the self, but Aquarius has to do with the collective, and that's what I'm seeing here. Collective, working together, collaborative efforts, ideas, exchanging ideas, learning together, things like that. So this full moon is an opportunity for us to reflect on these aspects, because it's actually is about creating some kind of balance, setting boundaries, and the question is, how can we honor our own individuality and still work in a group environment without losing ourselves? So it could be a particular relationship where how can we be ourselves in a relationship without losing ourselves and still honor the dynamics of that relationship. Or it could be collective, it could be community, society, a group environment, things like that. So yeah, individuality, self versus the collective is what that energy is. How can we maintain that balance? And Mars in Libra opposes Saturn and Neptune in Aries. So that is also happening on the same day when the full moon is happening. And Mars is the ruling planet of Aries, and Saturn and Neptune is in Aries now. And Libra and Aries are opposite signs. So yeah, what I'm seeing here is opposites coming together. This could be opposing ideas. It could be The people that you are interacting with, maybe they have different ideas and perspectives on things. Or it could be internal, meaning that creating that balance, inner peace and harmony, making peace with, making peace and being accepting our own conflicting thoughts, ideas, finding some kind of balance there, things like that. So yes, on the 11th, Mercury is going direct. Okay, so now Mercury went retrograde on the 17th of July. So we are in retrograde season now. And during the retrograde, we might come across some communication issues. So this could be misunderstandings, miscommunication, travel issues, technical issues, and things like that. So, but then on the 11th of August, Mercury is going direct. So this could mean forward momentum. We might come across new information, new insights. So the communication will open up, misunderstandings will clear, and we will again be able to move forward with our plans and ideas, so that would be nice. On the same day, Saturn sextiles Uranus. Now this is amazing energy because Uranus has to do with revolutionary ideas, being more inventive, creative, exploration, and out of the box thinking. So that's what's happening here with Judgment. This is coming out of our own, keeping an open mind and staying open to different possibilities, different way of doing things, different perspectives, different understanding, things like that, And Saturn is actually Saturn is supporting this energy. So Saturn is a tough taskmaster. Saturn has to do with discipline, commitment, things like that, and that's what's needed here. So you are, like I told you, you are coming across some bright ideas, and you also have the discipline, the determination, and the commitment to take it forward, because this is favorable energy. On the 22nd, Sun moves into Virgo. Okay, of course, this is the rest of the August is going to be your season. We are moving into your season on the 22nd. Sun moves into your sign. So happy birthday, Virgo. If you are celebrating your birthday, in August, then happy birthday. I hope you have a great oh my goodness, that's what I'm seeing here, celebration. So it's a birthday month, and yes, you are moving into a new cycle because this is your birthday month. And yes, this could be invitation parties and things like that. So that's amazing. And this could be you receiving gifts, presents, amazing. All right, so new moon in Virgo is happening on the 23rd. So yes, that's all about new beginnings. And then guess what? We are out of the Mercury retrograde season. So this could mean, again, new beginnings in some area of your life. And then on the same day, Pluto sextiles Saturn and Neptune. So again, this is favorable energy. This has to do with raising our consciousness, meaning this is all collective energy, okay? But we all are living under the same sky, and so this is applicable to all of us. But how this is going to play out in your own life is something that you want to be mindful of, like be conscious of what kind of experiences you are coming across, so you can make the best of what's coming your way. Okay, so yeah, raising the consciousness. This is again some kind of like realization, revelations, new awareness, new learnings, things like that. So maybe it looks like your worldview is changing, your perspectives are changing, the way you are seeing your past experiences are going through a shift, something like that. Yeah. And then on the 25th, Venus moves into the sign of Leo. Now this is beautiful energy because Venus loves to be in the sign of Leo, and Venus is a planet of home, relationships, beauty, romance, abundance, prosperity. So, And Leo energy has to do with authentic self-expression, drive, passion, and leadership is also what Leo energy is about, you know. So this Venus moving into Leo is all about taking action, you know, taking action towards our goals, whatever it is that's important for us. So we might come across again some inspirational thoughts and ideas, and that will help us move forward and you know, take action and make things happen, because Leo has to do with making things happen, you know. So that's nice. And then on the 28th, Uranus sextiles Neptune, another lovely energy. And Neptune has to do with our creativity, spirituality, dreams, and Uranus is a planet of, again, you know, unconventional thinking. So again, we might come across something that we haven't. We will be inspired to do something, take up something that we haven't ever tried before, you know. So yeah, that's amazing. Looking forward to it. So that's what's happening in the sky. Now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. So the star and the judgment here may also have something to do with you releasing contracts, agreement. So this could be, yeah, releasing a contract and then maybe entering into a new contract, something like that. Yeah, if you are invited to a party or some gatherings, you want to say yes because you might meet someone there, which will be a good fit. Just if in case if you are looking for love, you know, or for some it could be a friendships. A good connection is what I'm seeing there for you. So Virgos, your message for August is distinctive potential, number 23. So let me read this out to you. Something to do with communication, because this reminds me of swords. And then, yeah, again, communication card is also here. This is where you will hear from someone. Okay, number 23. Okay, rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Yes, determination is something that's coming through very strongly for you guys. Discipline, determination, commitment. Reflect on your personal values, goals, methods, and what you believe will bring fulfillment and happiness to your life. This card foresees a time when you are very clear on where your individual beliefs and principles lie, and you have successfully created a life that is aligned to those standards. Reflecting on strong family values or a sense of self that may have been instilled within you early in life will help you create a fulfilling lifestyle. We all use coping mechanisms to help relieve stress or avoid confrontation. However, over time, these behaviors become outdated and limit your progress. You have worked hard to create a new normal. Be aware of when you resort to an old pattern that no longer serves you, like withdrawing or closing your heart. Return to a place of quiet strength and resolve. You are you are closer to your dream than you realize. Narwhal whales are unique mammals found in the Arctic. They possess two teeth. The left tooth grows into a spiral horn protruding from the narwhal's mouth. The resulting horn is 7 to 10 feet long. When first sighted in the early 1200s, narwhals were believed to substantiate the fabled unicorn. When a narwhal's tusk was found washed ashore, they were believed to have magical powers or messages. The fact that something so unusual as the marvel exists can help you have faith that anything is possible. Wow. Yes, I told you, a magician's energy is here, Virgo, and Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity coming your way. And this is where you are aware of your patterns and certain things have outdated, you know, like you have outgrown them. And that's what's happening here. This is where you are releasing it. Okay, so whatever this is all about, because this is in the center of the reading and you are covering, the judgment card is covering it. So this has to do with a major release. So Virgos, anything is possible. So believe in yourself, trust yourself, and keep your thoughts, words positive and optimistic. Your ships are coming in because manifestation is happening. So it's very important to keep our thoughts, our words, our feelings, and our energy balanced and positive and optimistic, So yes, amazing. All right, Virgos, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Also, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And I hope you have a great month ahead. Again, happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful celebration. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.